Let me introduce you to my friend, the late Marie J. Leary, who, although relatively unknown to present-day fanciers, was a woman of outstanding achievements in our breed. While watching the rapport she had with her dogs, you will realize that her handling of dogs was indeed unique. In this short film, made in the 1940s, you will view a truly remarkable feat of obedience training by Miss Leary, whose Cosalta kennels on 15 acres in Greenwich, Connecticut, were world-renowned. You will observe that many of the dogs performing are no longer youngsters, but still enjoy showing off and pleasing their owner, who obviously appreciates each one of them. Miss Leary founded her kennels in 1923 and maintained them until 1963, when she sold her estate and moved to Carmel, California, keeping only 2 dogs. She also maintained a small house in Sanford, Connecticut, to use a few months each year so she could keep up with Eastern dog affairs and visit with her many friends. Until her death in 1971 at age 73, Marie Leary supported and advanced the cause of the German Shepherd dog in all areas: breeding, training, exhibiting, always handling her own entries, judging, writing, participating in club affairs in the New England Shepherd Dog Club, where she served as president, and the German Shepherd Dog Club of America, where she served on the board for many years. She was a forerunner in the early studies to identify and help eliminate hip dysplasia at a time of controversy, when her efforts were not received favorably in some quarters. As with all causes she espoused, she pursued this one relentlessly. For many years, the income from the Leary booklet, The Care of a Shepherd, kept the review financially solvent. In it she made many suggestions of value today. However, after very shoddy treatment by the board at the time over her stand on hip dysplasia, she withdrew the booklet and had it sold elsewhere. Aside from her interest in dogs, Miss Leary was an accomplished horsewoman, member of the Women's United States polo team in her youth, and at age 72 she jumped an Irish stallion she had purchased when she moved to California. She raised prize flowers that were exhibited in Connecticut and New York flower shows, always winning trophies with her entries. It is evident that her dogs adored her, but never doubted who was in control. The dogs were friendly with each other because they were accustomed to being together. Each dog spent some time in the house daily, even young puppies. There were groups of 7 or 8 for breakfast, lunch, tea, dinner, with pensioners always in after dinner and all night. Guests who had difficulty with these arrangements were not invited back. Regardless of house guests, promptly at 10 o'clock each night, every dog received a good-night kennel visit from Miss Leary, who gave each a bedtime treat of cook's meatloaf made specially for them. Only illness or absence from home would have altered these routines. In the background, you can see the kennel buildings before a disastrous fire set by an arsonist while Miss Leary and some kennel help were at a dog show, destroyed 2 Grand Victors, numerous other dogs, the stable, and a prize jumper. The kennels were rebuilt with an elevator to the second-floor puppy nursery. 2 dirt-floored exercise rings 100 feet by 50 feet were installed for inclement weather. Outside were 2 swimming pools, one for puppies and one for adults. At the height of Cosalta operations, there were 14 kennel employees and 5 on the house staff. Marie Leary's concept of handling her dogs was unusual and not adopted by other large kennels. Permitting large groups of dogs to run free is a practice few, if any, breeders have been able to copy. At Cosalta, the dogs were family and learned early to behave that way. Miss Leary astounded many by walking 14 or 15 dogs and bitches at heel, off-leash, sometimes on showgrounds. The first German Shepherd dog champion to earn a CDX degree was American and Canadian champion Anthony of Cosalta. Among some of her top conformation dogs were Grand Victors, Knox of Glenmar, Hugo of Cosalta, Cotswold of Cosalta, and Kirk of San Miguel, a 2-time winner. San Miguel Kennels and Rocky Reach Kennels were founded upon her stock. At one time, 2 lions resided at Cosalta. They were purchased as cubs from Berlin Zoo and remained until neighbors in Greenwich were disturbed by their presence. After donating them to the Bronx Zoo, Miss Leary visited them regularly until zookeepers advised her the lions became too unhappy after her visits and wouldn't eat, and requested she stay away. The type of performances you are seeing here was exhibited over the years with various dogs at New York's Grand Central Palace, Madison Square Garden, Rockefeller Plaza, where Miss Leary organized demonstrations by large numbers of dogs and handlers, always stressing the versatility of the German Shepherd dog. Hours of time, great patience and love brought tremendous success and great publicity for the breed. The lady in blue left a sizable bequest to the German Shepherd Dog Club of America because of her deep love of the breed and her belief in the work of the club. All of us who knew her, and those who never had the privilege, are indebted to her for her great devotion to the breed.